All right. Good morning. Rough morning for Dave. Slow start, but I had a good time. Had the whole family with me at the house, and they made a mess. Ate everything I bought, so I have to go shopping and clean up this week. Such is life with family, but it was cool. It was good to see everybody. Then they headed back to the city to do their thing. I'm gonna stick around in the mountains. Maybe I'll head to the city at the end of the month. But we're looking at the markets, and what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? We see, well, let's come back. We saw the futures down around 40 something when I woke up. Um, Only down about 28 right now, 29. Looks like there's a lot of action. Could be on fears of oil embargoes. That's what the buzz is in the news. Um, a little buzz about the economy slowing down, Russia going into recession. We got Putin playing his games in the Ukraine. Calls a ceasefire and then bombs everybody in the corridor that he said he wouldn't bomb. So the guy's a piece of shit. I mean, we just have to do what we have to do to get rid of this cat. But as far as the market goes, if we take a look, let's take a look at the daily. We kind of ended on a hammer, not a good hammer. You like this. This is where you want to see a hammer at a run down. This just shows that the bears try to push the market down, the bulls put it back, it closed out. But I'm feeling like nobody wanted to carry anything into the weekend, short or long, because so many variables. And we have the Fed on the 15th, which is next week. So today's kind of this week is kind of a free for all. Anything can happen. So it's kind of hard to gauge, Um, it was a big day on Friday, so to break a low, we'd have to break 84, 284. Um, it's 20, 50 points roughly. I guess that's not impossible. We were relatively close. If we go back to visit the lows of the morning on the futures, then we'll probably see that. Um, but I don't know. Could be just an inside bar. This might be a choppy inside bar kind of week, and we hang around these levels. I really wanted to see a 22, 42, 22 area today. I had hoped we closed at the low yesterday and then blew down again. That would have created a nice pattern, and it would make me comfortable with the idea that we're moving up. We could see this bearish pattern that we're in right now, and I mean we could still be in it. There's another top right there. So I don't know. What's your downside, man? I mean, we would need aggressive stuff to come and take these targets out. These red lines are targets I have based on previous price action. So, kind of rough one to call, man. Can't really see where the day's going right now. So, I'm just neutral um, on the S&P right now, pending a break of the high or the low. If we look at a 60, let's see how it plays out on a 60. I think um, can't even argue that it's a trend reversal. We got that gap up here that needs to be closed. 43.36. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hold neutral on the S&P and see where it opens. I really can't tell. So, oh, you know what? Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. I appreciate that. And oh, Nasdaq's back down to about 37. So, okay, so I guess parity is making it 29. Um, so But subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. I'll be streaming today, getting some trades off, and you guys can check that out, and you'll just see which way the day will unfold for me. But right now, I'm going in with a neutral bias. Just got to see what it hands me and see if I can find a trade in it. I'm looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin. It's just respecting this pennant we have right here, kind of consolidating inside, accumulating. There's really no move. And this is the daily. So I'm neutral pending a breakout of this pennant on a long term. If we look at a 60 to see if we got a setup coming along, um, we could argue that this is a reverse micro trend and might be able to take a short, try a short with a really tight stop on that break right there. That might be a move. I mean, that's really forcing the hand. You could watch that. I mean, if you got a little extra cash, it looks better on the 240 as a reverse micro trend. So that would lend credence to the 60-minute reverse micro trend. But if you're doing well and you got some cash and you don't mind a little aggressive risk, take a little. You could take a little piece of that and see if you can catch a little downward movement. I'd be comfortable with that risk. Just keep a tight stop. If it breaks that line, just start squeezing that stop and mitigating the possibility of a loss. And AMC still in that pennant. So let's just be neutral. AMC break until breaking the daily pennant. I mean, it's just eating up that pennant, so it's losing energy. But it'll probably give us a good support or resistance before it's done with that pennant, and we could change our guideline on it. So so yeah, that's it, man. Not a lot to look at. Going to be an interesting morning. Yeah, the futures again are down. Now they're crawling back a little bit. Now they're down 30. We could use a good flush out though. I think the economy looks good. There's going to be some fears of stagflation and some rising oil price risk, but I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable, and I think we're going to start seeing um, the inflation indicators start to roll over. I'm seeing it in the economy. I mean, food still sucks. I mean, yeah, it's just the way that they could bleed the shit out of the population. But if you start looking at products, other products, electronics, I'm starting to see an easing in prices. Um, so that's important when you're in the market, you're investing. You need to keep in touch with that stuff. And if you have kids, you're forced to do it because you're buying shit for them all the time. But you should subscribe to all those nonsense trend pushing magazines and stuff like that because it gives you a good feel of what's going on around you and what's hot and what's not and things like that. Because I'll tell you, man, as you age, you your theory is archaic, or your view of the world is archaic, and you just get out of the loop, and you need to be in the loop as far as investing goes. All right, I'm starting to babble. I'm tired of hearing myself. Um, Oh, I hope this is up and running. Yeah, it is. All right, cool. All right, so super. That's it for the morning. Everybody, remember, watch your downside, man. It's about managing your risk. It's about making a little bit of money without those blow up days. And the more money you make, the more capital you have, the larger your positions are, the larger you make. Don't try to make those home runs. Get that meditation in. Be calm and cool. Be at peace when you trade. And good luck trading today.